But nah, I always wonder, like, in the movie sets when they had the things, and I'm like, yeah, that's what that's for. I'm sure if when they edit and they can line up the audio and video.
Oh, I thought they was just doing that.
Right,
shit
I'm up here clapping the whole time. I had one, but I broke it on Shorty. So I used to have that bitch in here. So the whole time I'm in here clapping one day. I'm like, ding. I'm sure that shit crazy as hell. So I'm ordering me another one. I'm sure I'd be up here. Huh. Yeah. But nah, I definitely appreciate your time, man. Welcome to the 290 Mo podcast. If you could introduce yourself for my viewers and listeners.
What's up? I'm Westside Don from the west side of Chicago, and I'm here kicking it with my man 290 Mo.
Yo. Definitely appreciate your time, man. It's the most valuable thing we got, man. That's why we trying to lock niggas up, Joe. You know what I'm saying? You can't get that back, Shorty.
Bro.
Shorty. So I don't know how familiar you are with my work. I know we just met recently, you know what I'm saying? So I like to get as much as the story as I can in this little amount of time. So if you don't mind, man, where you from, where you grew up?
West side of Chicago. I've been in Chicago all my life. Humboldt Park area, right off Pulaski. Shit, that's pretty much it. I went to Austin High School. I went to this one for grammar school. I went to Calhoun, and I had transferred to like this little grammar school right across the bridge from Crane and shit. I don't want to speak in the name because that school was terrible. I don't really fuck with it like that, but. As far as that, I saw your shit. I saw your shit from my homie Hef Banks.
Oh yeah, shout out Hef Banks. I
saw him. I'm like,
real niggas. What up?
I'm like, bro, how you get on all these podcasts? He said, man, just DM him, see what's up, bro. Or he was like, I know 290 Mo personally, so shit, I just hit him up, let him know you want to interview, or you could just meet him at the Vibe Check because we did the Vibe Check, which is a great thing for artists who want to come out and showcase their talent, man. Hit up Hef Banks. That's his Instagram too, Hef Banks. Hit him up. When next time you do the Vibe Chest, try to get on the list to perform and shit. Sure. You'll meet a lot of artists too. Shit.
For sure. And I think every artist I talked to this week was from the Vibe Check.
Hell yeah, bro. Because niggas be trying to network for real, stop all that beefing and fighting and shit and try to work together.
I had to hit up Hef Banks like, hey, bro, when you gonna come through? I had to give him a performance. I'm like, bro, you sent me too much money, bro. Like, I gotta do. What day you want to come do your performance, bro? I'm sure because we gotta get it.
And that's love too.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody don't do shit like
for sure.
that.
Facts, I'm sure.
So whenever you get a good person like that, man, you just gotta show love, and I bet you they gonna show love back.
Yeah, for sure. So if you don't mind me asking, man, what was your aspirations, man, as a young brother coming up on the west side of Chicago? It's a lot of different things to get into, you know what I'm saying, other than music, you know what I'm saying? So what was your aspirations coming up?
So like I always been weird and quiet, so like I ain't really have a lot of friends. So like the most of the shit,
I'm still weird and quiet.
the most of the shit I wanted to do, my brother was already doing it. So like whatever he was doing, that's what I kind of wanted to do. I kind of found my own way, like after college and shit. Like this what I want, like music was what I wanted to do. But I always loved music. Because I always used to just listen to whatever my brother listened to, and the shit that he was listening to, that shit was cold, like the DMX's, Eminem, Jay-Z and shit. So, like, I got into all of that. But, like, as far as, like, my own personal hobbies, like, outside of playing cards, I really don't do shit for real. So, that's all my, like, real aspirations as a kid. That's probably it. Like, whatever my big brother was doing, that's what I wanted to do for real. Like, outside of music, nah, that's about it.
For sure. So, you know what I'm saying, still staying within the music though, what was you listening to? What was Big Bro listening to? What was OG playing in the crib on cleanup day on Saturday morning, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my dad, he old school blues. My mama a lot of R&B, gospel and shit. Like my brother a lot of hardcore rap. Like I said, I started getting into hardcore rap, but I also like the blues and the 70s funk and like 80s and dance music. I used to love that shit a lot for some strange reason. But they had like a good rhythm and shit. Then I tried to learn how to dance, but that shit ain't work out.
You know what it is about like that old school music, like that 70s, like that funky shit. It'd be like the music, like I might not be a fan of the music, but it'd be like the sounds, I'd be like be moving and shit, you know what I'm saying?
It's fun.
I'd be watching the way they be dancing, it was like, bro, it's just, you know what I'm saying, that shit just all
that shit fun music. Like when you listen to it, you can hit a great
everybody
time.
in there off cocaine and shit, like they was having a fun time, you know.
You can hit a great time in the music too. That's why you listen to it for real. Like when you hear the sounds and the beats and the shit, and he hitting the high notes and sound like he having fun, that's mainly what you hear, because you don't really hear the story that he talking about, because most of the time he talking about doing drugs or nailing some shit. But like, that's why I like the 70s funks and the old school music. As far as the R&B go, I like the story with the R&B. Like, why is this nigga crying over this girl like this? Like, that's why I love for R&B, especially like the high notes that they used to hit, because I used to try to hit them bitches too for some strange reason. But
we all hit them in the car, in the shower, man. We all try, man.
You can hear my voice, like, yeah, that shit wasn't working. But as far as like rap go, I just love how they used to put words together and punchlines and metaphors and shit. That's why I used to really like Eminem and DMX a lot, because DMX, he wasn't like a punchliney nigga, but he like tells stories.
Yeah, that's one of the ghosts, boy. I'm sure that here we go again. One more road to cross, boy. Them some stories,
like,
boy.
He was like Tupac, but like
I'm sure
really aggressive,
really from the streets.
Yeah,
really from the streets.
Yeah, Tupac was. I don't want to speak on that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Get mad.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Motherfucker, get down on you about that Tupac.
Yeah.
But like, and like Biggie too. Biggie. Me personally, I love more East Coast rappers and shit. So like, I pick Biggie over Tupac, cause for as far as I know, as far as what I love the way Biggie rap. Like, and then he made songs that I could just
really
feel them vibe and shit too. I wasn't really a West Coast type of nigga. I was more East Coast and shit.
Yeah.
So like, that's why I like the Cassidys and shit like that. But like, over this new generation of music, man, those niggas, they got the best beats.
Yeah, they got some raw ass beats, man. But these shorties going crazy out here, man. They going crazy. So you mentioned, man, you was in school. What you go to school for?
Shit, I went to Northern. I went for business, but it didn't work out like that. I ended up getting sick, so I had to take a medical withdrawal. And then when I got better, I looked like, I ain't going back to school. Fuck that. I'm finna go get some money. Now I'm broke as hell, trying to recover and shit. So like, I never went back. But I originally went to school for business. I stayed there for like 2 years. Got on academic probation. Got out of academic probation. But most of the time, I was just up there partying.
Did you have a goal, or you just went to school because that was what you were supposed to do? Type shit.
Went to school because that was what they were supposed to do. You supposed to go to school like your brother and shit. Like, all right, I guess I go. Fuck
for
it.
sure.
Slide.
Now, do you remember, if you remember, you know what I'm saying, your first time, you know what I'm saying, when you're like, okay, I'm an artist, I'm finna start taking music serious, is what I'm doing, and if you do, what did that look like? Like, what did you start doing differently from before?
What I started, when I first initially got introduced to music, my homie had called me, and he was like, man, Joe, why don't we try to rap and shit? I know we used to play around with it at the dorms and shit, but we should try to do that shit for real. And I'm like, all right, cool. So my brother already got a homie named Muscle who was rapping and shit, and like, I called him and he put me in tune with like a little studio and shit. So we started doing that. So but fast forward, I ain't really started doing shows until like 2019 and shit. Matter of fact, 2018, I started paying this little it's like Rock Nation or some shit. It's like a Rock Nation, like for festivals and shit. So they get artists, but you gotta pay to be on there. So I started doing that shit, and I opened up for like Don Tripp and Starlito and Rich Homie and shit. Like,
rest in peace.
Yeah, I got pictures and shit and everything, which is crazy. But like, that's when I really started trying to get into the music shit. But then I kind of got sick again, and it kind of faded away. And then now I'm trying to come back and do the shit now. But the difference between then and now, I got a little bit more money than I did at first.
That always changed things. Yeah, that always changed things, man.
Like, that's the thing. Like, when I really started getting into music, like, it was starting to do shows and trying to pop out to these events and shit and meet other people and shit. So that's how starting music for me happened. But originally, my homie had called me and said, man, let's just do let's start rapping for real. And that was back in like 2014 or some shit.
For sure. So, let's get into your creative process, man. Like, are you a writer? Do you freestyle? You punch it in and out? What's it like when you put it together?
Oh, so I'm a writer. So like, what I do is I sit in the crib, listen to like 100 beats, try to pick out a beat, or I'll probably have something kind of written already, and then I try to go find a beat that fits what I'm writing. Or sometimes I hit a beat and then start writing. But if I can't, if I can in the first 20 minutes of listening, not even the 20 minutes, in the first 10 to 5 minutes of listening to the beat, if I can't write to it, I just go on to the next and keep going. So that's kind of my process. I start at home first, rehearse it, and keep rehearsing it, because, you pay for them studio hours and shit, so you don't want to burn no money like that, just going in and trying to freestyle and punch in and trying to make a song while you're there. So I rehearse and practice before I get there, and then that's when I go in the booth and lay that shit in like 5 minutes so I could get the most out of the time that I'm paying for. Cause like my engineer, he charged $65 an hour, so 5 hours you already in the whole 300. So like you gotta learn how to maximize your time and shit. And for him, and good thing my engineer, since we've been working so long, he know how to he basically know how to mix. He already got my voice, man.
Yeah, that's right. How already
Yeah, so now he's just working with the beats and the sounds and the levels and everything else. So he mixing it just as fast as I'm laying it. I don't really rap. I mean, I don't really lay a lot of songs like that no more. Like within like 5 hours, I used to lay like 7 songs, but now within 5 hours, I try to do 3 good songs. Because if you try to lay so many songs, you start getting tired. You can hear it in your voice, shit. You just start getting lazy. So I try to get the quality and then try to maximize the hours of how I could work on them 3 songs. But it all starts from the crib. Like I'm not, like I could do the writing on the spot when I get in the studio, but I try not to do it as much because it takes away from the creativity I could really build on a song. I'm not really a freestyler like that. I used to like do shit off the top of the head, but it never was like real structured and shit. So I just try not. And then like as far as like punching in and shit like that, I punch in sometimes when shit don't sound right, or I can't really get the breathing correctly. But in then I'm one take. Fuck that.
For sure, for sure. You kind of spoke to a little bit about the relationship with the engineer. Like, do you work with the same engineer?
Yeah.
Do you work with other engineers? Like, and if you don't, how did y'all build that relationship? And it's like working with other engineers, like going to a different barber. Like, you ain't gonna tell them, or you ain't gonna come back for a couple weeks, or
no. So like, I used to. I'm more of a loyal kind of. When I find somebody I like, I kind of stick with it as long as I can. Like I used to go to Classic Studios at first with this guy named Headache until he went to California or whatever, and he used to record all my shit. So like after he left, I had to find somebody else, and then I started going to Private Stock. Private Stock. It's a studio beside a bigger studio called Fort Knox all the way up north.
Yeah, I know Fort Knox.
Yeah, so like I met the owner of Fort Knox, and he put me in tune with the owner of Private Stock, and so they put me. I think the first guy I started working with at Private Stock, his name was Rico, and then he just stopped. So he just stopped. So he referred me to this guy named Drew. And that was back in, like, I want to say 2017, 2018. So he referred me to a guy named Drew, and I've been working with Drew forever. Like, me and Kim kind of built together. Like, I was not as good as I am now, and Drew kind of, like, helped me get to where I'm at, and I kind of helped him get to where he at as far as, like, building and knowing each other and shit. Because he was always good. I mean, he learned more tricks as he went along, but as far as our relationship was, he kind of helped mold my sound. So like I don't went to other people and I missed working with each other because he be taking hiatuses, and he got a family and shit too. So when he can't get in, I really want to lay something, I go somewhere else. But I usually get the files and shit and come back and let him
fix it.
let him put his touches on it. Like I don't really stray away too far. Like I fucks with Drew. That's my engineer forever. For like I don't care where I go. I bring a little memory card. Give me them files, bro. I gotta go take it to my guy. I mean, but that also, depending on what type of engineer you got, that might piss them off. Like, what? Like, I'm doing all this work. Like, because some people got egos like that. But as far as Drew was like, man, if you can go somewhere else and you want me to do this, because I do it for the next engineer. If you want him to go mix it and shit, I set it up for him. But everybody ain't like that, though. But
for sure.
I definitely fuck with Drew heavy. I don't really stray away from him.
For sure. And that's a cool dynamic to have, you know what I'm saying, and still keeping it in the working with others, you know what I'm saying. Talk to me about working with other artists, you know what I'm saying. I had Howie Stacks up here last night. He spoke very highly of you, you know what I'm saying. So you can speak on that relationship, but what's it like working with other artists? Is that something that you interested in, something you just started doing, something you rather not do? What's that like?
I just started like really working with other artists that's outside of my friends. So like I'm starting to build like a chemistry, like trying to let when I got like another artist who come in and we work together, I kind of let them be creative because I know how creative I can get. And like if you hopping on the song that I'm on, I already done built the song. Now how you can make the song that I done built that I already think is good better, I'm gonna let you be great. So like I don't really try to get in the way of another creator to create something that I built. Now as far as me getting on their songs, I try to stick to what they gave me. I don't try to do too much unless they allow me to do it. Like me and Howie, I don't know how me and Howie met so well. It's just crazy. Like he'd be like, man, Joe, I got this. He'll send me a memo. I send him a memo, like a voice memo, or how we want the tracks done. We just go in the studio, put that shit together. And like we actually met at Vibe Check. Like he came up to me, he was like, I don't know if I came up to him, he came up to me because I was kind of drunk, but I definitely invited him to the studio, and I'm glad because I forgot that I invited him to the studio, so I'm glad that he remembered to hit me up and like, yo, bro, you still going to the studio? And after our first track, we've been doing tracks ever since. Shit. And that's a great bond.
For sure. And that's that relationship. But do you know what I'm saying, do you reach out? Like, do you see somebody on Instagram like, yo, I like what you're doing, man? Or have people reached out to you, and is that something that you receptive to?
As far as reach out to me, like to do songs, nah, ain't nobody never reached out. But I listen to other artists' stuff, and I just keep listening and see if I want to reach out and talk to them. But you know, most people be thinking, you know, when you or you would DM somebody and they just wait forever to DM you back, and by the time they DM me back, I ain't even thinking about it no more. But it's definitely a lot of talent on that I want to work with. I just never sent them nothing. I'm just waiting to see what else they finna do before I just go out and start asking people. But I definitely want to work with other artists and shit, just to push my pen a little more and see what I could get out of working with other people and shit, what I can learn or what they can learn from me and shit. But I'm always open.
For sure. And definitely shout out Howie Stacks, man. And while we on the subject, man, just give me your opinion on your overall opinion on your peers in this industry that you're a part of. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, the people that you see at the Vibe Checks and in the studios. Like, well, what's your opinion on your peers in this sport that you play?
As far as like my peers, like it's some great talent, and there's some lot of people I feel like I know I can match whatever they doing. I know I could be better as far as like the competition wise. But if you asking like sound and like hearing shit, like man, that was a lot of like that Vibe Check that I was just recently at. It was a lot of dope singing. Like I don't really when you go to open mics and listen to stuff like that, it don't be a lot of great singers. A lot of great people who harmonize or have like great mixes and shit like on their tracks. But like that shit was different. That shit opened my ears too. But as far as like judging all my peers, there's a lot of people I feel like I need to do tracks with. Or if it ever came down to it on some go straight 16 to go with that pen, there's a lot of people I might have a little problem with, but I ain't gonna say no that. For sure. I definitely a lot of great talent that I done ran into though. Like and some got it all down packed from their vocal cords, and some just raw talent. And like raw talent is hard to deal with, especially if they don't know that they got raw talent. But if they can figure it out, some of them niggas would be a problem, bro.
So facts.
Niggas who could just go in the booth and just lay some shit and they ain't never been in there before. You looking like, man.
Yeah, I got homies like that. I'm trying to tell him, bro. I got a homie like that. He raw as hell. I'll be like, bro, if you make a song every day for you will blow up. So you be rich, but
they got
other things. You know what I'm saying?
Nine things.
Some people sometimes they don't see. You know what I'm saying? They just be so quick with they think shit happened overnight. Sometimes it do, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times shit, you know what I'm saying? 50 Cent said something, and I'll never forget it. He said something like whoever he looked up to, he was like, it took him 10 years for him to get to where he's supposed to get.
Right.
What made you think it was supposed to take me 3 years or 2 years or, you know what I'm saying, or 1 year? Like, what make you think my plight supposed to be easier?
You know what it is? About time it hit the phone, they done already blown up. About time they figure the person out, they done already blown up. They didn't know like the steps to get
on sure.
Yeah, but it is the 1%ers who do a song and just
we in that age. We in that age, you know
blow
what I'm
up
saying?
and
You
shit.
could just say something crazy, and now you Charleston White viral from just talking crazy shit. You know
Bro, but you notice the people who blow up overnight, a lot of them don't last long because they didn't build the relationships fan base.
They don't have that catalog.
Yeah. And then when people look at them, they be like, what the other song? What
be new to them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then they trying to figure out what the fuck to do and what sound they want to go to after that one blow up, like accidental blow up. So I say, like, I'd rather do the work and then blow up instead of just blowing up overnight. Because that if you ain't mentally ready for that shit a disaster for you. You're just gonna fall out.
For sure. So a lot of things that a question I ask a lot of artists when they come through, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said earlier, it's a lot of different things that we could be getting into that you could be doing.
Right.
What's the goal, man? Why music? Why do you know what I'm saying, wake up and come to 290 Mo's and go to the studios and go to the vibe checks? Like, what's the goal?
Like the goal is to have everybody take an experience out of my music, like to understand where I'm coming from when I make them party records or I make them songs about women that I done dealt with or women that my friends done dealt with. Cause like some songs ain't even about me. It's about what I done heard. Like I want people to hear them stories and feel like, man, I done did that shit too, or this done happened to me too. And I wanted to be on like a bigger, broad, like a worldwide type of thing. Like they just know Westside Don got a great story for them. So that's what I'm in it for. That wakes me up. And like music, like I ain't really good at a lot of shit. So I kind of found my niche and I want everybody to know I'm good. That's my ego. I want everybody to know I'm good at it. Like, cause I ain't no sporty ass nigga. Like for far as video game shit don't keep my attention. I'm like, I ain't really like a building ass nigga.
Us Westside Don up here in some video games.
Yeah, I ain't no building ass nigga. Like I ain't really like no fix it ass nigga. So like I found out I was good at music and hearing tones and beats and shit. Like, cause a lot of people say I got great beat selection. A lot of people say you just know how to put word to word. So shit, I'ma just stick what I'm good at. Shit.
For sure,
bro.
So like we mentioned, like the vibe check just passed. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me about performing, you know what I'm saying? What goes into, you know what I'm saying, getting ready to hit the stage? Is you in the mirror with the brush? Is you in the back throwing up like B Rabbit? You know what I'm saying? Like
what's crazy is I used to be a terrible performer. I could never remember my lyrics. I used to get on stage and just when I look at people, I just blank out. Like that nervous shit used to kill me. But over the years, I don't know. I think I got better as I started saying fuck it to a lot of shit. Like I started getting out of my head, like, man, they gonna look at you like this. They looking at the clothing wearing or this person looking funny. I just started saying fuck it. And when I started saying fuck it, it became easier to perform. Like I prep the songs, like I rap them like the whole day because I know I'm finna perform it. But as far as that shit, I take a couple drinks, I'm hopping right on stage.
Sure.
Get a little, you start feeling myself, and I'm gone. I ain't really got no real preparation. I just know. Like, I used to be in my head that's why I used to fuck up a lot. But now, my man be clear as hell when I'm on the stage. I just be rapping the words, shit, drunk.
For sure, man. I talk to a lot of people, man, and they be like they biggest fans is people that they never met or people that they don't personally know, you know what I'm saying? So talk to me about your support system. What's your support system like?
My support system is real fickle, I guess. Like, some people like certain songs, some people don't. I mean, now since I'm really pushing for the music, I see a lot of more people that I never thought who was behind me, kind of pushing for me to do it and showing up to places. Like I always have like my homie Q, my homie Trill, like my cousins and shit always told me like I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Like why you ain't doing this? But like as far as like people who actually listen to my music, it's always outside of my circle who really know all of my lyrics or give me the most feedback. Cause I take feedbacks from my homies, but it's like it's my homies. So like when I hear other people kind of come in. Like, so basically the fan base is more people I don't really know or I rock with, but not as close as the people in my circle and shit. So that's what I say about it. Like, yeah, your fan base is always come for people you don't know, because they can't really judge you because they don't know you. They just know you from the music, and they like the music.
Just here for the art.
Yeah, they like the music, so that's why they fuck with you. As far as like, yo, in a circle, they like you for you, but they also judge the music because they don't know where the stories come from or why is you feeling this way, kind of. Because it's like, nigga, I hang out with you every day. You ain't never. And then, but as far as like the people, the outside people, they was like, oh, I'm feeling this and he feeling this. He put it in the song, so that's why I fuck with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just keep listening. So yeah, your fan base, yeah, my fan base is more outside who don't really know me like that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, let me ask you this: do you pay attention to the analytics? You know what I'm saying? When you do release a project, do you pay attention to the likes, the comments, the views on this platform, that platform? And if you do, does it matter? You know what I'm saying? Do you be having like goals set? Like, I need this many views for this project?
No, I don't. Like, as far as like goal sets for like analytics, no, it don't matter. But I do like to see where it's coming from. Like, who is listening? What is it, more male or more female? So if it's more males than females, then I know why they listening, because there's certain shit that I'm making. That's why it's more males than females. But the analytics, when I look at it, it's like, what do they like? Mm-hmm. Is it this or is it that? But as far as like, do it matter? Nah, I'm still gonna make the music. Fuck it. Like, I'm still gonna put it out there. So it don't really matter, but it matters, I guess. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword.
And still talking about like what the fans like and what the people like, do you be like, I need a radio song, I need a club song, I need one for the ladies, I need one for them late night 290 drives, or is it always a vibe when you get? It's
always a vibe with me, because I make party listening. I make party and always listenable music. Like, I don't go like super deep with it, or I don't go super party with it. I try to stay in the mix. Like, I don't make songs for radio and this like that. If it come out like that, it come out like that. But you could play pretty much anything on the radio.
Yeah, damn near.
So,
put the guns down. Next track.
Oh, bro. So like, you could pretty much make anything. I don't go for that, but if it come out and it sound like that, then hey, fuck it, I made it. So shit, that's how I take it. So, for real.
For sure. That's dope, man. So before you get up out of here, man, just let the people know, you know what I'm saying, for somebody who may be watching this right now that never seen you, never heard you, you know what I'm saying, get them a project and tell us why we should check that project out. What is it about that project to give us you?
I got an EP out called Weekend with the Don. It's a timeline. So like, it's basically party songs, but it's like, it's from the start of leaving to go party, and then it's kind of like the end of coming back home, and the vibe that you
concept.
Yeah, the vibe. That's why it's called Weekend with the Don. But you can find it on all platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Like, if you look up Westside Don, and more like it's gonna pop up, and then you can find me on IG at _Westside Don _ if you ain't trying to really find it, you can just click on the link.
Right, it'll come on Westside. I'm sure that's start coming up.
Yeah, but that's the concept of the EP, is just a whole bunch of party songs. Cause I was in a vibe when I made that shit. Like, I was partying hard. Too bad I got sick afterwards, but I definitely was going crazy.
That's what's up, man. And you know what I'm saying, for the people who may be listening or watching, man, do you know what I'm saying, are you willing to reach out to work with people? Can people reach out to you to work? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, if you send me everybody who ever send me a message, I look at your profile. If I don't think it's real, I'm not gonna respond. But once I look at the profile and I think it's real, I'll respond. Like, I'm not one of them type of niggas who be looking too Hollywood that I ain't gonna respond. I probably didn't respond because it didn't look real. So probably double send me a message, and then I'll be like,
post some pictures, motherfucker.
Yeah, don't be out here with them weird ass pages and shit. But I'm more of an open person. My facial expression probably don't say it, but once you come talk to me, I'm real relaxed and shit. I'm a Chicago Westside nigga, so I just keep a look like, bro, I ain't even.
We just look like that. We having a great day though. I'm sure.
Oh, bro, I don't know what you want, so I'm gonna just look like this. But I'm an open person. I'm real relaxed. I'm real cool to talk to. Like I understand shit. Like you ain't gotta like fake it with me, because cause me, I'm 30. Man, I'm 32 years old, bro. You know, fuck about what you got going on, bro. Be yourself. If you don't be yourself, I'm gonna talk about you. And I'm gonna talk about you in your face and behind your back with the guy.
That's all I'm saying. People be weird as hell. Like being yourself is probably one of the coolest things you can be. You know what I'm saying? Like that be. I always, even as a shorty, I always, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of out west, but still was like, I like video games. I like computers. You know what I'm saying? So that's
watch anime. I don't get no fuck. You ain't finna beat my ass.
Like, use one of these moves on your ass.
Oh, bro.
So I definitely feel you, man. I definitely appreciate your time, man. Like I said, it's one of the most valuable things we got. One more time for you go, man. Let the people know where they can find you on social media, where they can work with you, where they can find the music. Check the description for the In the Booth performance, all that good shit.
You can find me on IG. Just look me up on IG. That's the only thing I really respond to is _Westside Don_. I got an EP out right now called Weekend with the Don. It's like 5 songs on 5 dope ass songs too. I got a video coming out for one of the songs on there called Easy to Please. But again, Westside Don _Westside Don_ on IG. You can find me there. Love for the interview, man.
You know that, man. Enjoy the rest of your evening. In a minute, gang, In the Booth performance in the description.
Oh, bro, I'm finna get ready.